Hello and welcome back to The Truth About Hemorrhoids, question and answer. Today we have a question submitted by Mike. He says, "Hello Brian, as you know, my wife recently had her internal hemorrhoids removed using the IRC method, and as you mentioned in your book, it was great. She wasn't right back to work the next day. It actually took her 3 days, but she just can't believe she suffered as long as she did with the creams and suppositories when it was that easy to get rid of them. My question for you, though, is, after watching her go through all that, has prompted me to find out what I should be doing to prevent myself from getting hemorrhoids in the first place. Thanks for all your help and encouragement." Well, Mike, it's great to hear from you guys, and I'm so glad to hear from you, and especially that Julie is doing well. After all she's been through, she deserves a little rest from the pain. Now, you ask a great question. How do I keep from getting hemorrhoids in the first place? And, well, there's no guarantee that you can avoid them. You surely can take steps to not put yourself in a position where you're creating them. First of all, the biggest culprit is constipation. So we want to definitely keep that in check. We can do that with a few adjustments to our diet, and I know we hate to do that because most of us love the junk that we put in our bodies. But if you don't want the results that junk provides, namely hemorrhoids, we're going to have to make a little compromise. Now, the first thing is the one I hate the most when I go to the doctors, but it's so true. We have to start drinking more water. And I know that since we stopped drinking water out of our tap, as a society, our overall consumption of water has plummeted, because now water not only has a price associated with it when we go and buy it from the store, but it's a pain to have to go constantly to buy gallon jugs of water, right? And if we have a family of 4 and we double our water intake, how many more gallon jugs of water is that we have to go to the store and buy, cart out to our car, cart back to our house or condo, cart inside, and then refrigerator? Now, personally, my wife and I drink tap water. We just fill the pitcher up with water, put it in the refrigerator. That's what we drink. We've been doing it for years, and we're still alive. The next thing we want to do is make sure that we get enough fiber, because most of us don't. Why is fiber important? Well, it's important because it's one of the main ways that the body delivers water to the intestines. You see, the fiber, it grabs the water from our stomach and from our blood, and it expands. And as it flows through the intestines, it kind of cleans the intestines, and it kind of washes the intestines, and it delivers that water all the way through the intestines until it comes out. So if we don't get enough fiber in our diet, then we're not hydrating our intestines, and we're not cleaning our intestines properly. So where do we get fiber? Well, you can take Metamucil, right? That's, if you don't get enough fiber, remember the commercial with the old lady with the big cup of Metamucil? But the best source would be getting it from food. And it's recommended, listen to this, in 1 teaspoon of Metamucil, there's about 4 grams of sugar, or 4 grams of carbohydrates, 4 grams of fiber. It's recommended that we get 32 grams of fiber per day. You can go to my website and check out the fiber page, what to eat, and you can see what foods have how much fiber. And you can plan accordingly. You get a lot of fiber from fruit. One thing that we like to do, though, is we like to cut up our fruit. We like to peel our fruit, but most of the fiber is in the skin. So if you did those 2 things, if you doubled your water intake, and if you jacked up your intake of fiber, it would greatly reduce the probability of you developing hemorrhoids. Other things that would help certainly would be regular exercise. if you're, over 25, taking a multivitamin daily. And here's one. You'd be surprised how many people sit for long periods of time on the toilet, 15, 20 minutes during a bowel movement. But you only want to sit on the toilet for no more than 5 minutes. And if you're not done, if you don't have that feeling like you're done with your bowel movement, get up anyway. You'll go back to the toilet later, but get up and go about your way. But don't sit in that prone position for more than 5 minutes, because that really encourages the development of hemorrhoids. So work on these things, and I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised by the results. Mike, all the best to you and your family. And thank you, too, for tuning in and listening to The Truth About Hemorrhoids. And remember, if you have any questions, you can email them to us at hemorrhoidstruth@live.net, or you can go to our website, www.truthabouthemorrhoids.net, and submit a question there. Also, our videos are now on YouTube, so you can use the comment section to post a question, and we can address it through that forum as well. So thank you very much, and until next time, go get yourself fixed.